All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're joined by head coach Taylor Wagner, as well as student athletes Olga Rathine and Mesa Lowlands. First things first, everybody, you should be proud of the season you've had. Congratulations on reaching the Final Four that you were in this year. As we've done before, we will start with an opening statement from Coach Wagner on the game, and then we'll open up questions for the student athletes. We would request that you direct your questions to the student athletes first. When we're done with them, they can be dismissed to the locker, and we'll hold Coach for a few additional questions. Coach, with that being said, your thoughts on it?
Yeah, congratulations to IUP. They did a great job. Started the game on a 12-0 run, kind of shell-shocked us a little bit, and then it just took everything to kind of get back into the game, and we looked a little tired doing that. I think we cut it. I think we tied it at one point, and then we just had some, missed some defensive assignments, and they were kind of keep that lead in the 7, 8, 9, 10-point lead the whole rest of the way. But I'm grateful for our girls. They battled. We haven't lost a game since November. It's been over 4 months, and it's been a special year. So, we're gonna, this one stings a little bit, but we're gonna look at the body of work that we did all year long and celebrate all the successes that we had as a team. And this is a special group, and I'm excited to be their coach, and just, the work they put in all year long. And it takes a lot, and it's hard to be a student athlete and to do it at a high level. And that's what our team is. They're great students, great players, but their character is the thing I love most about this team, and that's what I'm going to miss about them. And they show that all the time in our community and the people they interact with, and just really proud of them.
Questions for the athlete. They only ended up with 7 turnovers. Can you just speak to that? The ball control that they had didn't lead to a lot of points in transition or a lot of point drop turnovers. Why were they so successful in protecting the ball?
Yeah, I think their guards did a great job handling the ball, credit to them. And we missed a couple of things defensively, but I think at the end of the day, we tried to stay true to our defensive intensity, and we just missed it a little bit today. But I think they did a great job protecting the ball, handling the pressure, and running their sets. And we just, next time, we got to do a little bit better with getting some defensive stops.
Was there anything about their game that surprised you? Here's
I can go. I think that run that they came out a little bit on, I think, like Coach said, it gave us a little bit of a shock for sure. But I think we really tried to battle back, and we kept clawing at it. But at the end of the day, we stayed true to who we were, and we wanted to keep clawing back on defense, hitting our shots on offense. But they came out ready to play.
This might sound like things an excuse. It's not meant that way. IUP is very close to this arena, and you guys come top 3 quarters away across and cup up this way in this environment.
Yeah, they get a great crowd, and credit to them for that. We've been fortunate enough to play in big crowds and big games, and so we have that experience, and we also have a lot of fans who came all the way out from Colorado, so we're just so thankful for that community and that support. And
I know you two have led the team all year, but to score 61 out of the 70 points, did you think you'd have to do, or do you think like you get a little more help from the rest of the team, or was kind of a game plan for you two to do what you got all season?
Mason and I just have played together for a few years now, and just know how to play off of each other and know how to score the ball. And that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes shots just don't fall, and sometimes things just aren't meant to be. I know our teammates put a lot of work in outside of the gym to work on that shot and be ready for that shot when it does come to them. So it just didn't fall tonight, but that's no discredit to them tonight.
Libby, your career, unbelievable. I know this is a tough ending to it, but just speak to the many memories with your team over the year.
yeah. Coming here has just been one of the best decisions I've ever had, and I feel so blessed and so undeserving of so many things. And yeah, I'm just a girl who just fell in love with the game and got the opportunity to play for a great coach who really believed in me. And I just couldn't be more thankful. And just to do it all at a place where women's basketball matters and being surrounded by good people and people who share my same values. And I'm just so thankful. And yeah. Oh, yeah. It's one of the best things I've ever done.
Thank you. Ladies, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
So good. Thank you. Washington.
Hey.
I guess talk about their careers, the emotion pouring out there. I'm sure you have just unbelievable respect for the two young ladies.
Yeah, I mean, Olivia, I think everybody saw what we know in Grand Junction. She's the best player in the nation. I mean, she just flat out does so much for us. And from where she started and where she ended, I can't say enough. The list goes on and on about all the records that she's broke. But the best thing is, and you saw right there, she's the best human being. She's the best teammate. Her teammates love her. She's unselfish. And I think that's what's been really special about her career is it's never been about her. It's always been about the team and putting the team first. And she's just been a great leader for us for the last 4 years. And Mason, she battled back from a knee injury last year. She tore that ACL in the third game of the season last year. And for the time and effort she put in to get back to where she is, not a lot of people can do that and play at the level that she played at for us this year. And you can see how they complemented each other, in this tournament and all year long.
Coach, I mean, after that 12-0 run, your team turned into a dogfight. Was there a tactical shift? Was it just the factor of improved play? But what did you see after that 12-0 run that got your team fat?
Well, we started doing what we put on our game plan. That was the big thing. And I mean, they just scored so many points in the paint. I think there was 52 points in the paint. That's hard to guard. We really struggled, and we got shell shocked. And like I said, we cut it real close, but it took so much energy to get there. And when we got there, then they'd have another little run, and we just never could get over the hump with that beginning. And looking at it, I'm like, man, this is one of the worst games we played. Obviously, they're a great team, and they did some things to us, but we did not do a great job defensively like we normally do. And that was kind of the thing that I was like hoping that we would kind of hang our hat on tonight, that we'd be able to come up and get more stops than what they did. I think they shot 49% from the field, and you're not going to win very many games when teams are shooting 50% from the field.
Either by their own admission, they did not play a good game in their win Tuesday. Felt to a degree they got away with one. I'm sure you probably were not fooled by that, though, right? It wasn't a case of taking anybody for granted at this stage.
No, offensively, they're really good. And that's what I was worried about. And we saw it tonight. We had no answer kind of for their top three scorers. And it seemed like it went from one player to the next when they had their little runs. And we just didn't really have an answer because most of the time it was one-on-one. I know late, especially in that second half, we really struggled with the ball screen. Our ball screen coverage wasn't as good, and they exploited that just a little bit. We were helping too much on the guard, and we were running into screens, and that opened up that post, and they hit it really good, and they probably had 12 to 14 points just on that play alone, and that's tough to guard.
How difficult is it, Glenn Wilkerson, from a match?
Yeah, that was the one I was worried about just because of her size. We just really didn't have anyone to be able to guard her. And we could guard her on the perimeter, but then she'd just take us down low. And with her strength and her physicality, I think we gave up too many layups on her.
How much of a role did the crowd play? I know we asked some players, but
Yeah, I mean, we don't notice it. You know, they mentioned it. We went to Texas Women's and won there. In fact, I think we actually play better when it's a full crowd. We just kind of came out flat, and I thought that was the big thing. They did a really good job of exploiting a couple things, and then they kept going back to it, and we never really adjusted defensively. But we never talked about the crowd or anything like that. So I think they probably enjoy it more than, you know, an empty crowd.
About Pittsburgh and the host city and enjoying the city of Pittsburgh.
Loved it. I mean, it was great. It sure did grow on us. And, you know, I know our players really loved it and loved the venue and everything about it. We just wish we were playing in 2 days.
Coach,
Thank you.